Thank you very much, my brother and colleague, Minister in charge of Government Communications. Honorable Ministers of State here in present, distinguished guests, our friends from the media, fellow citizens of Ghana. Permit me to express profound appreciation for the opportunity to account to the good people of Ghana on the achievements of the Ministry of Food and Agriculture since our assumption of office. Ghana's agricultural landscape presents a paradox. On one hand, we are blessed with an abundance of arable land, a growing and youthful population, numerous inland water bodies, and favorable access to regional and international trade. These assets hold the promise of economic transformation and food sovereignty. On the other hand, our farmers and agribusinesses continue to face deep-rooted structural challenges, such as persistent food insecurity, high post-harvest losses, climate change threats, limited mechanization, and fragmented value chains that suppress growth and discourage investment. It is against this backdrop that the government, under the visionary leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, launched the Agriculture for Economic Transformation Agenda, ITA, a bold, practical, and forward-looking pathway to restructure and modernize Ghana's agricultural sector. The Feed Ghana program, a flagship program under ITA, being implemented by MOFA, serves as the main vehicle for actualizing this transformative agenda. While ITA sets the direction, focusing on productivity growth, agro-industrialization, climate resilience, youth employment, and export diversification, Feed Ghana provides the implementation route. It brings the vision to life through practical interventions, such as input delivery, irrigation expansion, farmer registration, value addition support, and digital agricultural systems. In simple terms, why ITA tells us what to do and why, Feed Ghana shows us how and where. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the urgency of this transformative agenda cannot be overemphasized. As of 7 January 2025, when the National Democratic Congress, NDC, assumed office, Ghana's food import bill had reached alarming levels. About $3 billion was spent annually on basic food items such as rice, poultry, vegetable oils, sugar, and processed goods that could and should be produced locally. This not only drained our foreign exchange reserves, but also eroded our food self-sufficiency and exposed us to external price shocks. Indeed, food prices in Ghana have been on a relentless upward trajectory. Between 2022 and early 2025, the cost of basic food commodities more than doubled in several urban markets. The most telling indicator of this economic strain was the historic rise in food inflation, which peaked at an unprecedented 61% in January. For food security. Without seed sovereignty, there can be no food security. We recognize the immense potential of our research institutions in seed research, development, and testing, and the ministry stands ready to collaborate with them to work towards full seed sovereignty. From 2026, MOFA will only supply locally sourced seeds to the Ghanaian farmers. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is instructive to note that the support of the Korean Plant Industries Association, KOPIA, with the support of the Korea Plant Industries Association, KOPIA, Ghanaian farmers are undergoing intensive training in seed production. At the same time, the Korean Rural Corporation The Korean Rural Corporation is developing irrigation infrastructure on 100 hectares of land to support rice seed production. To ensure sustainability and affordability, the Korea Institute for Advancement of Technology, KIAT, has commissioned 1 megawatt solar farm to power the irrigation systems. With technical support from the Ministry of Energy, this project is expected to be completed in 2027. It will produce 10,000 tons of high-quality rice seed, and Ghana will be well on its way to rice seed independence. Similarly, the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, in collaboration with the Ghana Irrigation Development Authority, is training rice seed producers in Weta, Botanga, and Tono. In addition, a memorandum of understanding has been signed with the government of the Netherlands to facilitate the technical and financial capacity building for the development of vegetable seed production in Ghana. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me at this juncture seize the opportunity to express our unqualified appreciation to COPIA for making available 300 tons of Ejapa rice seed developed by the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR, to support our rice farmers free of charge, and an additional 154 tons to support the lean season production. Seed testing capacity. With support from Agric, the ministry has taken delivery of modern seed testing equipment for the Plant Protection and Regulatory Services Directorate for quality assurance of locally produced and imported seeds. Fertilizer quality control. Agric has again supported the acquisition of fertilizer testing equipment for PPRSD, enhancing the ministry's ability to monitor and regulate fertilizer quality nationwide. Now, soil management. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, effective soil management is indispensable for enhanced crop productivity. It is against this background that, in partnership with the Food and Agriculture Organization, MOFA has taken delivery of state-of-the-art soil testing equipment, and the soil laboratory in Kumasi is being rehabilitated and retooled to international standards. Soil sampling and analysis across the country will commence in the early part of 2026. This initiative is crucial for developing soil-specific fertilizer blends and improving yield. It also enables us to determine crop suitability in specific areas for increased productivity. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, FAO, MOFA, and the Soil Research Institute of CSIR are collaborating to build a reliable scientific foundation for sustainable soil management and agricultural planning in Ghana. Weather information systems, building climate intelligence for agriculture. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, agricultural success today depends not only on land and labor, but on timely and accurate weather information. Climate variability and unpredictability are among the greatest risks our farmers face, and responding to these requires systems that generate, analyze, and disseminate data in real time. The ministry has made significant strides in transforming Ghana's agro-meteorological landscape. We have installed 20 automated weather stations across the country under the Ghana Meteorological Agency, GMET. These stations, unlike manual ones, collect data automatically 24/7, ensuring higher accuracy and consistency, further data transmission to GMET central database, elimination of manual dependency for readings, enhanced forecasting, and eliminate modeling for disaster prevention and farm planning. Out of the 20 automated weather stations, 11 are located in senior high schools, where climate clubs have been formed to promote environmental literacy and ownership. This does not only provide fiscal security for the instruments, but also educates the next generation about climate-smart agriculture. The automated weather stations allow us to provide with precise and hyper-local advisories on rainfall patterns, temperature trends, wind conditions, and soil health, directly influencing planting, harvesting, and fertilizer application decisions. To integrate and analyze data from both manual and automated weather stations, the ministry is establishing a management information system. The system will enable real-time analysis, visualization, and dissemination of weather forecasts to support cropping decisions, food system planning, and early warning mechanisms. The supplier for the MIS has been shortlisted, and the evaluation report has been submitted to the World Bank for approval. Once completed, this MIS will serve as the digital backbone of Ghana's agro-meteorological intelligence. Another groundbreaking initiative in the climate model pilot designed to strengthen early warning systems and improve farmers' access to actionable digital advisories. So far, 1,059 farmers across 15 regions have been receiving climate-smart agricultural advice via SMS and voice calls, helping them to prepare for planting and weather disruptions. The full launch of the climate model is scheduled for the first week of December 2025 and will reach tens of thousands more. Information dissemination infrastructure to ensure that weather data reaches all farmers, regardless of location. The ministry has secured a partnership with the Ministry of Communication to send SMS alerts free of charge to farmers. Local FM stations and community information centers are being engaged to broadcast forecasts in local languages. Agricultural extension agents are being equipped with motorbikes to deliver forecasts directly to remote communities. Through our growing network of almost 70,000 community commodity farmer cooperatives, this information is disseminated in real time to support timely action. Furthermore, with the support of the Food and Agricultural Organization, FAO, the Event Application Plus, EMA Plus, a modern tool that represents a new milestone in the journey of Ghana towards enhancing animal health surveillance, disease notification, and early warning systems, has been developed and deployed to strengthen early detection and rapid response to livestock disease. This was launched on 25th September 2025 by Magusev, and under this system, once a farmer observes any abnormal symptoms, they can immediately log the case on the EMA Plus platform, which transmits the report to the Central Diagnostic Laboratory in Accra. The laboratory, now fully equipped and retooled, conducts rapid diagnosis and provide immediate feedback to guide treatment. The EMA Plus platform is protecting the investment of our farmers by ensuring timely intervention, reducing disease spread, and safeguarding animal health and environmental safety and food quality. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, with these comprehensive systems in place, Ghana is entering a new era of climate-smart agriculture, where technology, data, and local knowledge work hand in hand to safeguard the livelihoods of our farmers and the food security of our nation. This is agriculture anchored on data and technology. Delivering the Agriculture for Economic Transformation agenda through the Feed Ghana program. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to operationalize the Agriculture for Economic Transformation agenda, MOFA has rolled out the Feed Ghana program as a flagship implementation framework. This program translates the high-level goals of ITA into visible, ground-level interventions that are restoring hope, reviving agricultural enterprises, and reclaiming Ghana's food sovereignty. Under the Feed Ghana program, we want to achieve two major things. One, food sufficiency, to be able to feed every Ghanaian here from local resources. And two, provide constant and uninterrupted supply of raw materials for industrial operations to support the government broad policy of the 24-hour economy. Allow me to walk you through the key pillars of the Feed Ghana program, detailing what we have achieved in the last 10 months. Campaign to stimulate national interest in agriculture. Feed Ghana becomes a national movement. The first leg of the Feed Ghana program is a nationwide campaign to stimulate patriotism, interest, and participation in agriculture. What began as a policy intervention has now evolved to a national movement, a rallying call to institutions, youth, and communities to take ownership of Ghana's agricultural revival. Under this campaign, several public and private institutions are actively engaged in institutional farming. This includes the Ghana Armed Forces, the Ghana Prison Service, the National Service Authority, 413 senior high schools, junior high schools, and primary schools, public universities such as the University of Ghana, KNUST, UCC, UDS, Ho Technical University, University of Energy and Natural Resources, etc., etc.